Today, we have a special episode dedicated to the heir to the Danish throne, Prince Christian, who just yesterday fulfilled one of his childhood dreams. Just 2 days before his 20th birthday, the young prince found himself at the controls of an F-16 fighter jet. Yes, you heard that right. The son of King Frederik and Queen Mary took to the skies of Denmark, showing his readiness to serve his country not only as a future monarch, but also as a real soldier. The Danish royal family has always been known for its close ties with the country's armed forces, and Prince Christian is proudly continuing that tradition. Yesterday, on the 13th of October, the heir to the Danish throne took off from the Skridstrup Air Base in Jutland. And this wasn't just some ceremonial event. The young prince actually piloted the aircraft. Of course, he was accompanied by an experienced instructor, but still, that's an impressive achievement for someone his age. After landing, Christian couldn't hide his excitement. With a beaming smile, he told journalists, "It's incredible what this aircraft can do." And you know what makes it even more special? This was one of the very last training flights on the F-16, since by the end of the year, these legendary planes will be replaced by the more modern F-35. What amazing timing for the prince to experience a true legend before it retires. One of the most touching moments of the day was the visit of Christian's father, King Frederik, who arrived at the base after his son's flight. It was a truly symbolic moment because Frederik himself took a similar flight back in 1989. One can only imagine the pride he must have felt watching his son follow in his footsteps. This kind of generational continuity is rare and precious in royal families. For Christian, his military career is far more than a formality. In May of this year, it was announced that the prince had successfully completed the first stage of his army training with the Guard Hussar Regiment in Slagelse. And in August, he began his one-year lieutenant's training course, after which he will spend time serving as a platoon commander. The prince isn't just doing his duty, he's truly immersing himself in military life, and in his own words, he's enjoying every moment of it. "I'm doing really well. I'm meeting lots of passionate young people and enjoying everyday life." Surprisingly, Prince Christian admitted that until recently, he thought his height, about 1 meter and 90 centimeters, might prevent him from pursuing a career as an F-16 pilot. "Until last week, I thought I was too tall to fly an F-16, but now I know that's not the case. So time will tell. It's possible. You never know for sure," he shared, not ruling out the possibility of serving in the Royal Danish Air Force after completing his training.
The relationship between Christian and his father, King Frederik, deserves special attention. Although Frederik only recently ascended the throne, he's already actively involving his son in royal duties and supporting him on his path to becoming a future monarch. The king's visit to the airbase after Christian's flight is a perfect example of this. He wasn't there just for a photo opportunity. He genuinely shared the moment with his son, creating a link between his own experiences and his son's new accomplishments. Interestingly, Christian isn't the only European heir undergoing military training. Princess Leonor, the daughter of King Felipe and Queen Leticia of Spain, is also studying at the Air Force Academy in San Javier. Both young heirs are preparing for their future roles as heads of state by receiving comprehensive military education, which is traditionally seen as an essential part of a monarch's preparation. Over the past year, Christian has been fully focused on his military training, despite some concern from the Danish press about his whereabouts. After several months of creative leave and his absence from the family's summer stay at Gråsten Palace, the royal court even had to release a special statement explaining that the heir to the throne was continuing his military education at one of the country's key military bases. The photos of Prince Christian in flight gear beside the F-16 shared by the Danish royal household are visually striking. They show a serious young man ready to take responsibility not only at the controls of a fighter jet, but in the future for the destiny of an entire nation. Military training for heirs to the throne isn't just about tradition. It helps future monarchs better understand the structure and functioning of their country's armed forces, build personal relationships with military leadership, and earn the respect of the servicemen and women. It also cultivates discipline, leadership, and decision-making skills in challenging situations, all crucial qualities for a head of state. For Prince Christian, his military service seems to have become more than an obligation. It's clearly a calling. His genuine enthusiasm and pure joy after flying the fighter jet show that the heir to the Danish throne is in his element and carrying out his responsibilities with dignity. To sum up, it's safe to say that Prince Christian is on the right path to becoming a worthy successor to his father on the Danish throne. His military training, including such remarkable experiences as piloting a fighter jet, is shaping the character and skills he'll need as a future king. And with the strong support of his father, King Frederik, the young prince is confidently looking ahead, preparing for the important role destiny and history have in store for him.